This is a piece one of the members sent me. I'm going to read out, and it kind of fits in. Perhaps I should have read this just after the history of the IRS. And it's a congressional record. Mr. Speaker, we are here now in Chapter 11, Bankruptcy. Members of Congress are official trustees presiding over the greatest reorganization of any bankrupt entity in world history, the US government. We are setting forth, hopefully, a blueprint for our future. There are some who say it is a coroner's report that will lead to our demise. It is an established fact that the United States federal government has been dissolved by the Emergency Banking Act of March the 9th, 1933, 48 Stat 1, Public Law 89 through 719, declared by President Roosevelt being bankrupt and insolvent. March the 9th, 1933. HJR 192, 73rd Congress in session, June 5th, 1933, joint resolution to suspend the gold standard and abrogate the gold clause, dissolved the sovereign authority of the United States and official capacities of all United States governmental officers and departments, and is therefore further evidence that the United States federal government exists today in name only. That's why they brought in all those laws in 1934. Problem, reaction, solution. They were all gone. The receivers of the United States bankruptcy are the international bankers via the United Nations. Except if memory serves me correctly, the United Nations wasn't set up until 1940s. It was the League of Nations. I could be wrong. Or maybe it was 1923. The World Bank, no surprise there, and the IMF. All United States officers, officials and departments are now operating within a de facto status in name only under emergency war powers. With the constitutional Republican form of government now dissolved, the receivers of the bankruptcy have adopted a new form of government for the United States, not America, United States, which means Europe. United States was created under the Congress of Vienna, Austria, in 1812. This new form of government is now known as a democracy. Being an established socialist communist order under a new governor for America. The commies are coming. No, they arrived in hidden form, and they weren't Russians either. This act was instituted and established by transferring and or placing the office of the Secretary of Treasury to that of the Governor of the International Monetary Fund. So the Secretary of Treasury became the Governor of the IMF. Public Law 94-564, page 8, section HR 13955 reads in part, the US Secretary of Treasury receives no compensation for representing the United States. Country's been hijacked. The Nazis are coming. No, they were there a long time ago. The Russians are coming. No, they never arrived. Just fake Russians, Jews. Told you very early on in THI, American history is fake from day one. Even more so in the last 100 years. and many are working hard to correct it. And we're making good progress. It may seem like things are not happening, but lots is happening. Far more than it ever did 3, 4 or 5 years ago. Just maybe not some of the things that we would really like to happen. And I get that. But with so many snakes and factions and hidden organisations running things that people don't even realise they're running, then you understand how far all this shit goes.